Good morning, guys. Today is Friday. We're headed to Target just to basically get out of the house because I did not feel like sitting at home all morning. So no luck on finding what I actually left the house for, but that's fine. We are gonna go back home. I bought these cute little, which I'll show you when I get home. I bought these cute little mugs from the dollar spot. What is it called now? From Bullseye's Playground. And then I got this new mascara. I actually heard someone talk about it. It's the CoverGirl Exhibitionist, I believe is what it's called. And it's supposed to have like a lot of volume and lift. I'm just really tired. Last night I didn't feel well. I was very nauseous last night and just did not feel very good. And then today I'm feeling just tired. And I've been tired the last couple of days. I just don't feel 100%. In about 3 weeks I have to do my blood work. Hopefully it all comes back okay. This blood work does involve the glucose test, so I'm hoping everything comes back normal and that I'm okay in that department. I'm telling y'all, I'm like just so tired. All right, so we're working on nap time right now. He always gets little fingerprints on my camera anytime he finds it. Anyways, we're working on it now. He's getting down definitely late, a lot later than I would want him to. I don't know why I cannot figure out nap time to save my life. It is so difficult for me, but he hasn't really acted tired at all today, so I just have been playing with him and letting him play, and he's been really good overall, but I can tell he is teething because his hands have been in his mouth nonstop. In fact, crap, I meant to wipe his hands up. His hands have just been like in his mouth and he's just been gnawing on them. The last couple of weeks have been so busy and we haven't really been able to have like a lot of quality time, just like us three. That's really, really, really what I want.
Yeah, you get him.
They're throwing cannonballs.
Get him.
The best part is we have to clean this up.
Get him.
Oh, get that out of your mouth. Yucky. Take that out.
Get him. Do it.
Take that out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Necessary.
Yeah. The pirates throwing cannonballs. Yeah. You're gonna hit it? Go ahead. No? No? You done? Okay.
You got Batman and Robin? Hi guys, happy Monday. I'm sure my battery's gonna die or I have too much on my camera or something is gonna happen that makes me have to stop, but I'm so out of breath. Today is Monday and I just got done cleaning his little play mat because it just ends up smelling like he ends up getting like sticky fingers and it just ends up smelling, so I try to clean it as often as I can. So I just got done cleaning it and I'm gonna put all of his toys and kind of organize them and put them up, and he's working on a nap right now. Naps have been so bad. They haven't been bad, like he naps and he sleeps and everything, but takes forever to get him to sleep. Like the first like 5 to 10 minutes when I put him in his crib, his scream is uncontrollable, and then he naps so well when it's like midday, like hours after the time I usually put him down. Like in like, if I were to put him down in like 2 hours, he would be, or maybe more, like an hour, he naps for like 3 hours straight. But he's just been really difficult at getting down and picking the perfect time because he's so grumpy in the morning, and it's like I want him to take a nap a little bit later, but he's just so grumpy that I can't get to that point. It's just I'm feeling really good now. I was really tired this morning. Also kind of figured out the best thing for me is to stop waiting so long in between my meals, because I'm just noticing, and this is before pregnancy, during pregnancy, doesn't matter, I don't do well when I eat breakfast and then 5 hours later have lunch and then 5 hours after that have dinner. Like I just don't do well with that. That's not really what works well for my metabolism. It doesn't work well for my energy level. So today I started doing it to where like I ate breakfast and then like a couple hours later go ahead and have a snack, and then a couple hours later have lunch, and then I'm gonna try doing it that way because I feel like that'll keep my energy levels up. I've just done a lot of cleaning this morning too. Like I'm so tired of smelling like the house smelling like dog, and it's not so much the house, it's just like one section and it's where the dogs lay. So it's like I feel like I have to wash their dog beds maybe like every 3 to 4 days in order for them to stay smelling good. In fact, I've even noticed like I'll clean them and then like that night they'll already start to like have a smell to them. And I don't, it's like the outer cover I wash, I put it in the wash and that smells amazing, but it's like the foam is like starting to attract smell and I don't know how to get that out. I know you can like, I read that you can actually wash dog beds, like hand wash them in your bathtub, which I never even thought about. I'd end up attempting that at some point. There's like a weird smell outside that I'm not comfortable with. Anyway, I just want to say hi to you guys really quick. I'm gonna get to work while I have some time. All right, y'all, so it has been a long day. I'm feeling really good though. Today's definitely been a day where like my patience is fine. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling awake. Like I said, I was really tired this morning, but like I am telling you, I believe with my entire heart, if you chug water, you will be amazed at how well you feel energy-wise. It really helped getting him to nap earlier, although he doesn't nap as long. I don't know what it is. If you guys have any like advice or tips or reasonings as to why, my thought process is that he's supposed to still be taking 2 naps, but everything I've read says that 18 months and older, that's usually when they drop, you know, the second nap and they just do the 1. But I don't know, it's like I can't pinpoint it. I can't figure it out. Every day is different, and so I don't know if maybe some days I should try and do a second nap, but it's like honestly he hasn't done 2 naps since like forever. Something that I think a lot of people don't understand is that he's not that kid that just falls asleep. He will not just fall asleep when he's watching TV or when he's laying on us or when he's playing or when he's in the car. Like, he does not fall asleep. He does not fall asleep anywhere unless he is in bed. There is no other time this child's gonna fall asleep. Hey guys, it is Tuesday and we are working on nap time right now. We have been struggling big time with it. He screams so loud, so obnoxious. Now I'm kind of getting to a point where I'm like used to it and I just expect it now. And I feel like that's like a lot of parts of motherhood. I feel like if I better expected things to happen, I think I would be able to handle things better, because now I don't really care. He can scream all he wants. Like, it doesn't even faze me anymore. I'm just frustrated when like he used to tell us he wanted to take a nap. Like, he would say nap time, and now it's like he wants nothing to do with it. And I'm sure it's totally normal. I'm sure it's just like a random like thing he's going through right now, but it's just frustrating because I want him to not necessarily want to take a nap. I mean, we're talking about a toddler here, but like I want him to like not be so upset by it. Like, he like acts like he's traumatized when you put him down for a nap. It's so weird. I am waiting on a package to come. It always seems like the days that like I'm waiting on a package, the mailman is like late, but it was like a long weekend, so I'm sure they have a lot of like mail and packages to deliver today. But I ordered a package and I should have gotten it on Saturday, but the person didn't ship it out in time, the time that they promised, so I had to wait till today. It's been literally in my city since like Saturday. I'm feeling so good today. Hey guys, we're at Publix right now. We just left Costco. We had to get a bunch of stuff at Costco, and now we're at Publix so we can get some shrimp and a couple other things for dinner. We're gonna have like shrimp burritos, and then we're gonna go home and I'm gonna cook. I'm like feeling a little bit nauseous right now, and it's happening every time. I don't know, I'm starting to like wonder. I hope I don't have gestational diabetes, but like I'm starving all the time. I starve. And I go kind of from like 0 to 100. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, I have to eat like now. I mean, it is dinner time. I should like be able to have something to eat. And I had a salad for lunch. I had just like salad, no meat or anything. And then like a bowl of cereal. Good job, honey. Hello. Today is Wednesday. My little one is about to be out for the count. We had my mother-in-law over, so he is down for his nap so late today, but it's still gonna be okay. We'll be able to like wake him up if it gets to be too late. But he didn't throw a single fit. He's been super tired. Pretty sure he has the radio on right now. He's been really tired. He has been kind of fussy most of the day, really, but mainly just because he's tired. So I'm trying to like decide, when he goes to bed later in the day, he sleeps longer, but I just feel like he's tired super early on, and I don't want to like not put him down in time. So anyway though, he started acting like he didn't want to take a nap at first, and so then I told my husband, I was like, why don't you just read him a book, kind of get him in the transition, because it went straight from my mother-in-law leaving to wanting to put him down for his nap. But I went ahead and told him, just read a quick book really quick, that'll get him to settle a little bit, and he should, you know, be better with the idea of him going down for a nap. Not a single peep, no fussing, no screaming. Like, he's been screaming every day for like, I want to say like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks now. So this is huge. So I need to have a snack now. I don't know what's going on. The last couple of days I've been ravenous. I cannot eat enough. I just feel like I have to eat all day long, and it kind of made me nervous. I was like, okay, is this gestational diabetes? But I don't have like any other symptoms other than just being hungry. And to, I mean, be honest, I'm having like the same amount of calories I would have had before pregnancy. So I do need to keep that in mind as we enter the 3rd trimester, that, you know, I have to kind of allow myself to eat a little bit more than I'm used to, although I feel like I got enough reserved fat that the baby should be fine. It does make me feel not so good when I don't eat and when I don't pay attention to that type of stuff. I had my snack, and you guys, like, I'm just sitting here and I'm like, holy crap, we're getting so close to me having 2 kids. It's gonna be wild. The other night I watched a labor and delivery video on a VBAC, and it gave me so much anxiety that I'm like, I don't know if it's for me anymore. I really, like, every bit of me really wanted to attempt one and I'm still open to it. I think my best thing is, and I talked to my doctor already, and I said I don't want to have any kind of plan. And I know that's kind of hard to say when, you know, you either have to plan for a VBAC or a C-section, but she even said, she's like, you could literally walk into the hospital scheduled for a C-section, and if they check you and you are dilated, she's like, we could put you on Pitocin and get you prepared for a VBAC. She's like, you don't have to have any plan until literally that moment, which makes me feel really good. But I kind of like that idea. I like that I don't have to have it as a set plan, because I was talking to her too. I was like, you know, like, scheduling her birthday for some reason gives me anxiety. I loved that he came on his own and he got to choose his birthday, and I really love that, especially because I never would have chosen July 4th to be his birthday, but it is. To think of having to like plan hers, I don't know, it's just so weird. I just cannot believe I'm gonna have 2 kids, and I totally envision it now. Like, I totally see us as having 2 children now. Like, that's what I see. Whereas before I couldn't see, I could just see like us 3. It was just my son, my husband, and I, and that was like our family. But it's like, I can see where like she's going to completely complete us. It's just so weird. I still like, and to think I'm gonna have a little girl, like, it's just crazy. I've loved being the princess of the family though, so to share my title, no, but like, I've really loved it being us 3, but I now can just see how exciting it's gonna be to be us 4. We're gonna be busy. But I think the best way that I've gotten through this like anxiety of having 2 kids and them being so close in age is just knowing like this chapter, while it's going to be really hard while we're going through it, I feel like this chapter of life is going to be my absolute favorite, and it's going to be the time that I miss the most once, you know, they're grown. I know that all of this is going to be just like the chapter of life that I'm going to miss the most, and so it's like I want to remind myself that every day and be like, we've got to make the best of it. And although it's really hard now, like, and just like the newborn days, like I miss him being a newborn so much. I don't miss the lack of sleep, and I think it's because you forget how hard it is. I don't miss the lack of sleep, but I really miss him being a newborn, and so I get to experience that again with her, which is a whole new experience. And then, you know, that could be it. That could be the last, you know, newborn phase that we go through, which is totally fine. Like, I think in my heart, I know that 2 children would complete our family, but I also know that like if a 3rd came around, like I'd be so excited. But anyway, I'm rambling. And I just was having a moment where I was like, and then also not only that, like I feel like I just found out I was pregnant, and like just thinking of my last appointment, like the doctor was like, how are we already at this point? Like I feel like you just came in saying you're pregnant. And I'm like, listen, I feel the same exact way. And she's like, I can't believe like we're ordering your 3rd trimester labs. And I'm like, listen, I feel the same way. I cannot believe, you know, we're almost there. And she's like, if you feel like that part flew by, she's like, you can only like imagine how quickly the next so many weeks are gonna fly by, because these are like the more cherished weeks, I would have to say. The 1st trimester is just like so crappy that you just like are dying to get through it. And so the thought of the 1st trimester flying by, even when it was so disgusting, like just shows how quickly pregnancy is flying by. And I just look at my belly, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so big. So weird. This pregnancy is weird too, because like when it came to my son, technically at this point now I've had the same amount of ultrasounds as I did with my son, because I had to do my anatomy scan. I had to do 1 or 2 more shots during a 2nd anatomy scan. So it was like, anyway, so technically I've had the same amount so far, besides the 40 scan, but we're probably not going to do that. 40, 3D, 40. We're probably not going to do that this time. I just feel like when it came to her ultrasounds, like I don't have any idea what she's going to look like. I have no clue. I feel like when it was his, I guess even with his anatomy scan, it's not like I knew what he looked like. But I think I just felt like I pictured him a little bit more. But like with her, it's like I can't even picture like what she would look like or anything like that. And I don't know, it's just super weird how this pregnancy is just like so different. But I mean, still incredible. If I could be pregnant forever, I would.
Yeah.